I see. There's some space.
Plenty of it. You enjoyed it? Yes. It's just changing up on us. You're right.
Yes, thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. It's puffed out. When you buy some. So we'll just do some dinner.
Oh, fine, I've got too much. Let's do that.
Thought I'd put all in, I'm wait all that on the right.
Okay, so if it's shoulder width apart, we're just breathing in, breathing out. So feel the head float, chin tucked in, and your weight is sinking. Nice and relaxed. You're just breathing in and out. Oh. And then we're just gently rocking forwards and rocking back. So you want to loosen off and relax in the knees. And we're just releasing in the lower in the lower jaw. Just the muscles around there, just letting them go. And just letting the muscles relax. In the body. That's better, isn't it? How is Daniel doing? Has he had any more grades, or is he, was it judo or aikido he was doing?
Judo.
He's doing judo, yeah.
He's doing katas now.
Oh wow! Oh yeah, because he's a black belt now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so impressive.
Yeah. Yeah. He's getting low.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, it's winter.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. It can. The change in season can affect them. Oh, we've got another Zoomy. This is great. Yeah. It's good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it's fantastic. 6 people. 2 on there.
We should face that way.
So what we're doing is we're just rocking. So notice when you're on the heel. Notice when you're on the ball of the foot and toes. Hello. And we're just breathing in and breathing. Oh, this is great. Yeah, don't. I've only just started, so not a nice bag. So I'm just nice and relaxed. This is good. No, there's been quite a lot of interest in Tai Chi because of that article that the guy, the big tall guy wrote.
Oh.
And he came round to my Ely class and took a load of pictures, but the pictures that he chose to put in the one was in the magazine was the one where my knee was slightly out of line, and my hip was tight, and I'm like, oh my teacher's gonna whinge at me. I was oh, never mind, it's all fine. But there was actually 2 other women instructors that I think, because it was 3 men instructors and me, and it would have been nicer to have had all 3 and 3, really, you know. So. But I've had at least 3 inquiries just that. I didn't even pay for it either.
Yeah, the best ones.
Because I've done a lot of spent a lot of money on adverts the last. This I just thought let's just try it out. So we're just feeling. So now what we're doing. Okay, now hone into the middle of the heel to where the ball of the foot and toes meet. And we're breathing in and breathing out. Oh. All through the crown of the head. So this is floating up and the rest is hanging down. Now start honing in on the balance point. So we're now moving to the front of the heel, to the back of the ball of the foot. And just wiggle the toes a bit and then draw the toes in slightly so that you're activating the arches of the foot. It's a much smaller movement. So those of you on Zoom won't really be able to see me moving forwards and back anymore. Because if this is a foot, I'm going from there to there and there to there. So it's a much smaller. We're just tuning into breathing now. Oh. So just calming, so the muscles are softening, almost like it's almost like they're kind of melting a bit, and then the bones, it's upward feeling, the supporting bones. Yeah, luckily we haven't got too much to pack up. I'm going to have to leave pretty sharpish because I'm helping make a film. My friend's a folk singer, and she said, "Oh, I need to." She wants to apply for some things. She said, "I need a film of me playing folk things that she does." And I'd be doing a bit of cello for her as well. So, as my friends are away in Portugal, we're using their house to film from. They don't. I could. So you just want to now settle just behind the ball of each foot. I'm just going to breathe. I'm going to stay there for a bit. No, it's a tough time of year. This one, and then also first thing like January. People tend to get lows in those 2 months, and then when the spring starts and the summer, they sort of. But I think maybe it's just because we're in that sunlight we get it. So now we're going to just very gently transfer the weight. I'll put to the other. So that's my friend Julia. Those of you that are on Zoom won't be able to hear it because I've not set it up for the musicians, and also there'd be a copyright issue, so that's why, because these go up on YouTube. So, but it's my friend Julia and her friend Max. They're in the Costa Brava, playing duet near the beach. How awful! So we're nice and tall. We're nice and tall. That's it. Okay, now this time we're going to do it with the breathing exercise, which means it will slow down. So we breathe in, we transfer. We breathe out. We sink down. Breathe in. Yeah, the knees are slightly bent. I've not got my shorts on today, so they're all slightly bent all the time. And then I'm just sinking into. I'm not really going up and down so much. You can do it like that, boom, 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 boom. But actually, when you get, what you want to do is have a slightly bent knee all the time. And then you're just using the breath. And you're feeling that solid connection in the ground. Feel the breath come in. Feel the breath come in. And one more time. So if we had a whole seminar, we'd be able to spend a lot longer on this one, but it's just very nice. So we've done forward, back, we've done side, side. Now we're going to do round, round. So we're just feeling the outline of each foot. So really pay attention to the contact between the foot and the ground. We are all breathing. That's it. So it's just almost like you're giving your feet a massage. So what happens is when you're focusing on the feet like that, you're tuning in to the sensory receptors in the feet, of which there are up to 200,000. If you go on Google, it's like, oh, how many sensory receptors? Oh my goodness, between 1 and 200,000. That is a lot of potential information to the brain, but where your balance is at. really balances that. So relax the arms. Relax the fingers. So when you're doing this, just relax the fingers, relax the wrists, elbows, shoulders. So this exercise is great to do with different surfaces underfoot. So you can do it on the grass, you can do it on concrete, do it on little stones or beach, even nicer, or a great big thick furry rug. You can do it on that, and then it just helps wake up the feet. And that's very nice. Let's go in the other direction a few times. So you're just monitoring the feet, you're following the breath. So you're following the weight and following the breath. Really. So notice where the weight is. Yeah, so Max, the other one, he's a relatively newcomer to the handpan thing. So he doesn't have as many views as the big wigs as like Manta and what's his name? Right, big. They're all them, but he's very, very nice. He's got a lot of space in place. Okay, just let the feet set. And then very gentle, we'll do a bit of rolling. Now you can just do a really small version of this so that the shoulders go one direction, the hips go the other. So this is a really gentle way of mobilizing the spine. So my hips go one way, my shoulders go the other. I'll show you that from the side. So those of you that are on the computer, it's like this. And you want to really soften. So that last few weeks in this class, we've been really focusing on that sense of stillness and sort of internal peace that you're operating from. So you can do the loosening. Those of you that everyone's back's different. So if you don't want to do that, you can just do your very gentle loosening, because we will all be loosening in a minute, and it's good to practice that. And we're going the other direction. Just to help. Chen, wake up. The spine. Breathe. So long breaths in. Long breath out. Oh, the sun's come out. Lovely. Oh, I could have put my laundry out after all. Oh well. Fabulous. Okay. And then tiny turning. Show that from the side here. So my hands, I'll come a bit closer for the viewers on YouTube later and zoom that. So my hand is just moving from that part of the leg to that part, because I'm not really turning the waist too much. I'm just doing like that. And yeah, that's it. It's tiny turning. So Master Chen, big master, Grandmaster Chen Shaowan, he does the tiny turning. And he looks really serene when he does it. It's almost like he's leaning against the wall or something. He'll have his eyes partially closed, and it looks like he's fallen asleep actually when he does it. And he hardly moves. I've done bigger versions this where you do all this sort of stuff, but actually the tiny turning, it's nice to do. So what we're doing, we're tuning into the connection through the body. In, out. Just bounce. Show you that from the back view. So bouncing. So when I'm bouncing, I'm releasing the muscles. So any tension, you're releasing any tension. So you're softening and relaxing, releasing the muscles. And now we should have a good sense of where the balance point is in each foot. Very good. And shake. Go up, 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 up. Were we looking at standing last week? I can't.
Yes, we did this.
Oh, goody. Excellent. Yes. Walking. And we did walking, yeah. Walking. We're looking at walking. Good. Well remembered, because I keep forgetting. Yeah, Burwell had to remind me what we're going to look at. We were doing how to stand on one leg. Oh, yeah. Forgot. And then the second class, we're looking at general well-being and health. So that's quite nice. It's quite nice when you have to work on certain things. So just shake, 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 shake it. So you should feel it in the whole of the body, whole body connection, whole body connection. Oh, nice. Okay, we'll do push away the mountain shoulder exercise, and then we'll better do some. Show from the diagonal view. Opening, breathing in, breathing out. A little bit of silk reading before we do our we just do this one up, down, really soft. That's it. So no baby this week.
No. I think she's saying no, I don't. Baby's still here.
Oh, good. Excellent. She was very nice.
5 minutes.
Oh, she was brilliant. No,
She's a
I'm
lovely
very
baby.
happy with, even screamy ones. They're all very welcome. We're very inclusive in this class, so. I mean, I'd love to do a kind of baby chi class. I've been wanting to do that for years. It's just trying to work out how to. People turn up with baby or bring a baby type chi.
Easier than goats.
Easier than goats, yeah.
With goats.
Because the problem with the baby goats is that with the yogas, they crawl all over people. And it just looks silly, really. Not very. Hopefully they're risk assessed stuff.
I like that idea of taking an arm of them.
Yeah, I think our
patches
are really nice.
Yeah.
They're really cute. So, there we go. Flying birds. So we just practiced that, which we did earlier. It's getting a sense of what the feet are doing is a very useful thing for balance. So go down and we transfer the weight, palm up, palm out. So come a bit closer for the camera. So palm out and palm up. Very, very nicely demonstrated there, Rosemary. Marvellous. Someone's been practicing. So no. Feel the weight. We'll do this one. We'll just do it upright. We won't do the self-really number one. Then we better look at some walking after the. We just do a little bit more silk breathing just because it's very good to practice. Soft, smooth, and slow. Does the judo, does it teach the do they do the seated meditation? When I did judo when I was a child, we all had to meditate.
Did they don't get so much that anymore. They do a bit more.
Yeah.
And they do moves. And a kata is like a sequence.
Yeah.
So a bit like you're trying to.
I mean, maybe doing the kata might help.
Yeah.
If he practices it, it might help calm. Because I find if I practice Tai Chi movement, I also meditate. I do. I'm not very good at it.
Oh, it's always a better move.
Yeah. So it might be worth
a bit extra.
Extra, because you practice at home, then you get better. And then if you feel better, it's better for everybody because then you're not, grumping at people or whatever. I was listening to a podcast. That's it. Very nice. I was listening to a podcast of the guy who's doing it, so he's much less of a schmuck when by doing meditating and going to the gym. So again, we're tuning it. So tune into that really quiet place. So sometimes it can help to have an image. So the image I personally use is I love walking in woods, and there's normally a really nice still pond. So I just put in my mind's eye back to that really quiet place that had a really big pond, and then you have this like opening, these trees surrounding the pond, and this lovely sky bit, and then that's what the body feels like. That helps. But you might want to find your own thing. But when you felt very, very peaceful. Nice. And then for fun, wave hands like clouds, just because it's so good for the brain. It starts like I'll do it with the counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 1. Very good. 2, 3, So those of you who've been going for a while, very good. Just relax your shoulders even more. And feel the weight shift and the waist turn. So what you want to do is just tune into what you're sensing. Yeah. Considering how complicated this is to do, very impressive. You know, if we all had the silk suits on, we could be in the display team. We just breathe. Display team quality. So just really tune into the weight shift. Tune into the weight shift. Fantastic. Okay. Have a little water break and we'll spend the rest of the class walking.
So, we haven't seen Joan and Brenda for a long time. Were they okay?
She's just she broke something. She was visiting someone and she was I think she was going up to this on the glass. I think she had something to visit. Yes. Sometimes. It's great, but I don't want us to be mint. I'm going to pause the video. Mints. So, you don't have to have mints to do Tai Chi, but it does help. So, because we're walking, we better make sure our knees are happy. So, bring one foot forward, rub the hands together. Get them nice and warm, and then we massage, we rub the knee. We're rubbing the knee. You can use circles, you can use up and down. Marvellous. And then what we do is we make that shape with the hands, like a cup shape with the hands. Then either side of the knee joint 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then on and under the knee joint, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tapping, tapping, tapping around the knee. So just tap, you can use your fists, use your hands, whatever you works, and then you rub it again. Give that knee a nice rub so we get the circulation to go around. Marvellous. Okay, and then we kick 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and then 3 more times. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. And then notice your legs. Can you feel there's a difference between the knees? Let's do the other knee so it doesn't feel sad. always, you know, don't leave things out. Right, so hopefully seeing the nieces next week. And when they were younger, they used to, if we were having ice cream, they'd always make sure I got an ice cream so Auntie Barrow wasn't left out. But then when they got older, it was like, oh, I suppose you can have one. Sorry, rubbing first. But I always, because of the nieces, I always do both sides so that they're not left out. Brilliant. Okay, now we make the cup shape and we do 10 taps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we just get the hand position and then do 10 more taps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tapping around, very good. That's marvellous. Really lovely. Really lovely. And then rubbing. Oh, lovely. Okay. And then kick, 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 step, kick. It's a good balance exercise, isn't it? Kick, kick, kick. Marvellous. Oh yeah, happy knees. That's more like it. Let's all go with that end of the. So what we'll do, we'll look at forward stepping, and then I'll start this end. I might use the other camera actually because that's got a wider view. Let's see if it's working. I've probably covered it in. Let's try that. It might be too, oh. No, that's too fuzzy. I do need to buy another camera. There we go. That'll do. Oh, we've got a bit of we've got some sun issues, sun glare. That'll do. So that's purple, no. I mean, it's nice to have some sunshine. Is the other group coming? Yeah, this is like mine. The prior coming, okay. That'll do. Right, here we go. I'll come a bit closer to here. So, what we're going to do, just practice transferring the weight from one foot to the other. So those of you who will do, we're transferring the weight. Marvellous. And then what we're going to do, I'll show you from the diagonal view, is we're going to make a like this with the arms. So I'll come a bit closer because this camera's small, like this, like a choo-choo train, except it's like a heavy, the idea it's a heavy elbow. If this was Eli, he'd have demonstrated it on his giant punch bag he's got in his house. So he's not teaching today because it's his wife's birthday. So last night he made her a big cake. And he's having the day off, and they're spending it all together. The kids and the wife celebrating the birthday. I highly approve of such behaviour. He's the guy that lived in Malta and then moved to Wales because he liked rain. It's nice, isn't it? So we've got that going on. We'll have those together, but we're just going heel toe, transfer the weight, draw the foot in. Step, heel, toe, transfer the weight, draw the foot in. I'll come a bit closer so you can see. Just make some one. That's better. And that's all we're going to do. Just going to do that. Just go for a walk. So it's quite nice to have a pause. We just pause here. I mean, you want to make sure. I'll show you from the side view, those of you that are watching from the front view. Hips are level, shoulders level. Nice, relaxed. So it's this relaxed, springy feeling. And we're just, keep going. There you go. You're back in shot. Oh, you found the floorboards. Very good. Marvellous. Okay. Well, come this way. I'll do it the other direction. Just to get the legs in. Heel, toe, transfer the weight, lift the heel, step on toes, heel, heel. A nice spin through the crown of the head. So just go to the parallel stance and feel the head float and just allow the weight to sink down. And we're just practicing moving from one foot to the other. And then start stepping again. Nice. Okay, so any questions? We all right. Okay, then next what we're going to do for fun, we'll just go back to that one again. And then I'll demonstrate something. No, we're going to be walking, so. So. Okay, demonstration observe. Just to really confuse the brain. That's it. So it's the hand moves, then the foot, and then the weight. You turn the waist, hand, 1, 2, 3. So it's a slightly bigger step than we were doing earlier. Well, the feet are actually following the hands this time. Very okay, they come this way, we'll walk in the other direction. But now I'll go a bit further in because I can stay off the rib shot. Great. Okay, go back to your spots. Excellent. I will change the camera. It's quite nice doing something over and over and over again. It just helps make more sense. So I'll just show you where that comes in the form. So just watch. I'll just show you. Then 1, 2, 3. So that's what we were doing, practicing the stepping. And then 1, 2, 3. So that's where it is in the context of the long form. That's what we're long form of what? Chen style. Chen style. So this is a Chen style class. So it's the Chen Laoja, which was invented, I think it's about 350 years old. So it's not as old as some songs I sing. But it's quite good. And then there's a new one that I've been learning, which is about 120 years old, so it's quite new really. But it will have been based on what happened before, so it's that's what that bit was that we were practicing. Okay, let's we've done forward stepping. Let's do side to side stepping. Heel toe, and then like this. We're all breathing. So we're just literally going side to side. Literally. So, okay, so just so you can see what we're so after the first section of the form, quite a long way through, I'll just show you which bit we're working on next. So it goes like that, like that, like that, and then we step, wave hands like clouds. So that's, we won't do the, we're working up to that, 2, 3, 4. So they normally do 3, 5, or 7, and then 5, and that's the end of that bit. So that's that bit, and it's quite nice to do as a little. And then you can do it with the cat stance exercise. So you just like this, step, cat stance, step, stance, step, cat stance. So it's continuous flowing movement. Continuous flowing movement. Both hands perpetually in motion. Okay, go back to that one. Relax, and then the zigzag step. So you imagine a zigzag. Zigzag. So we do 4 steps forward, 3, 4, and then we go backwards. Toe heel to 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 go backwards. So I'll have it further back. Maybe we should do 6 forward and then 6 back. So heel toe, transfer the weight, cat stance. Heel toe, transfer the weight, cat 2. Heel toe, transfer the weight, cat stance. Heel toe, transfer the weight, cat stance. Heel toe, transfer the weight, cat stance. Heel toe, transfer the weight, cat stance, and hold that posture. Make sure your hips and shoulders are level. While breathing. Oh, should use traffic lights. And then step toe, heel, kick the weight forward. Now transfer the weight. Draw the foot into cat stance. Step out with that foot, toe, heel. Transfer. Draw in. Toe, heel. Transfer. Draw in. Toe, heel. Transfer. Draw in. One more each side. Transfer. Draw in. Toe, heel. Transfer. Draw in. Now I've lulled you into a false sense of security. For fun. Ooh. Let's do a trial run. Okay, trial run. We'll do a few forwards. So this bit happens in the later part of the form rosary when we're doing the forward and backward trick. There's a version of this, so it's worth doing it as a kind of thing in itself. Now try backwards. Oh. See, simples. Nice effort, everybody. But, yeah. I'm not laughing with you, I'm laughing at you. Yeah, so it's fine. Just relax. So when you're doing this, and this also ties in with a health dance. So those of you that be coming to my Friday morning, I'm doing a course in health dance for the rest of the term. I love health dance when you move around and you just make things up as you go along, and you can do all this, and you just move, and it's really marvelous. I highly recommend going to it just because it's just a really good way of getting yourself so in touch with your body when you do things such as it works better. We'll do this one in another, so that really messes up the brain. But yeah, I'll show it from the side view. So the important thing is not to panic and just practice being very, very relaxed. This is so if you find yourself getting a bit frazzled that you're doing something, you're doing a variation that looks quite no, it's fine. So we'll come back in a minute. You're doing a variation that is possibly quite different to what is being demonstrated. Just think about like you've got a very strong accent at the moment, you know. So just enjoy. It's more about the sheer pleasure and enjoyment of something. So I got bored just with Danish. So I'm now when I'm doing the day it gets too much. I'm now doing French, Italian, Spanish. They're the ones I seem to be naturally quite good at, and German seems to be all right. So even though my Danish is dreadful, having gone back to learning basic French, German, Spanish, and Italian, that's Yeah, so it's quite interesting. So you might find that you can do other things just by doing this complicated thing. What we're doing is we're exercising our cognitive function. So that's still going to exercise the cognitive function whether you do it correctly or not. And you've got to, the correctness comes when you get rid of the accent. So have a watch. Have a watch. That's good effort. Good effort. So have a watch. Yeah, it doesn't matter, doesn't it? Well, it does eventually, but not right now. You just so I think like a cat, a very nimble. So she says a nimble and agile cat. Nimble and agile. She's really into this. See, it's simple. Simple. And then you go for fun. You go backwards. See what? Fun. Yeah. Just try it out. Nice. That's getting better. Let's go forwards and back twice more for fun. My fun. So what you want to do is get it connected and smooth. Connected and smooth. So even if you are doing something different, because it looks so good, no one will notice. Forward, 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 forward. Forward, forward. And then we go backwards. Toe, heel. So with the backwards, you might want to slow down. To get the foot in position, then do the army bit. Get the foot in position, turn the waist and the arms. And then eventually, once you've got the foot in position, it all comes together. All comes together, see? Yeah, don't damage the radiator. And then, there we are. So, right. Okay, for fun, let's do. Oh gosh. Let's go to the first single whip for fun. So I'll turn around for that. Face this way. I'll do it facing so you can see the arms, and I'll turn around again. We'll just have to. Because I still can't mirror yet for this one. So we're just like this. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. And then breathe in on deep and press. Up, breathe in. Breathe out. Transfer the weight, hands up to the left side. Transfer the weight, hands to the right side, turn on the right heel. Stepping forward, sit into the front foot. Step with the left foot. Hands come around. Forward. So we're like this. I'll just mirror this bit. Open the arms, I'll turn the waist. Right foot, cat stance. Right hand on the left palm. Up and that's it. Turn to the left. Turn to the right. Turn to the left. Right hand under the left arm. Draw the foot into cat stance. Look to the right, step to the right to horse stance. Turn, place the hand on left hand on the hip, right hand moves. Push. Left hand to the right, we can draw both hands down. Both hands by the left neck, left side of the neck. Transfer the weight. Cat stance, push to the corner. Okay, mirror in time. Make a fist with the right hand, left hand underneath. Step out with your left foot. Come up, cross, down and push. Single whip. There you go. Nice. There we go. Let's do a bit of form as well. So let's go back to this. Let's do a bigger one. Oh. Breathing in and out. Oh, we got a lot done today, didn't we? Wonderful. So I'm surprised that the choir people hasn't arrived yet. Then normally, yeah, because normally there's a lot of cars pulled up, and then we normally get the boat that comes in. Are the tea things out? That's what I'm going to check. Yeah. The tea things aren't out. Oh. And I wonder because normally they've got all the tea and
and they're hovering.
and they're hovering, and the what do they call tea towels? They normally have the tea towels all laid out nicely.
We'll leave it as it is.
Yeah, I mean, I just got a couple of them. I think the blue chair. We can maybe leave the blue chair out on the tables. They're not hurting anyone, are they? We could put. I'll put those two away. Yeah.
They don't have it till 2.
Ah, maybe they're coming a bit later. Oh well, it's fine. Now make it smaller. Oh, there's a car just pulled up. Maybe they are coming. We're all breathing. Okay. Breathe in. And Grace, the tiger returns to matter. So there's 2 ways of doing this. It's the plain way. Just show you. I'll come a bit closer for those of you watching at home. So I just have the arms like this, like this. But the way I was shown by Carell was he does it like this. So he has the palms backwards. And then when he gets to here, he rotated the arms. So I like to do that way, actually. I prefer that variation because you can feel it doing nice things. Ah, brilliant, there she is. What a relief. We were wondering where you were.
Next.
Come through. I've forgotten to switch the heating on. So you'll have to switch the heater on. Water heater, great, thanks. Good, all is well in the world. Very impressed with the music this week. So those of you that will watch them on Zoom and in YouTube, send us an email and I'll give you a link to the lovely music. Because of copyright, we can't really broadcast it. So we're polishing the fake. Look at that. Lovely, smooth. Just feel those wrinkles flying off. Marvellous. Well, it might work. I mean, I've been doing this particular exercise for 21 years and just think how old I would have looked, you know, if I hadn't. But saves you getting a picture in the loft, you know, and then underneath 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then from the hands together, and then give the lower back. Oh, marvellous. That's the best bit. Okay, right. Breathe in, breathe out. So just tuning into that sense of peace. It's just a very neat trick to do. There's a lot to pull us away from that sense of stability and connection to the ground. So it's quite important to Tune back into that quiet space. That's lovely, everybody. Especially the new people, you know, because these guys have been doing it a while, so don't let them put you off, you know. So if one of them's doing the splits, just ignore them. You know. Breathing in, breathing out. I still can't do the splits. I've been trying for months, but it's fine. And my nieces, they can't do the splits either, so they're all feeling quite good. So here we go. Make a fist with the right hand, left hand over the top. We bring the feet together. Back. Ooh, well done. Right, so the choir's coming, so we'd better make ourselves scarce. Brilliant. Well done.
Bye.
For the form. Bye. Bye.
Bye.